Hello, everyone. You're listening to the Echo of 21K, a podcast created by the well-known students of 21K, India's first online-only school. Today, we have with us
Akanksha,
Solomon, Abhay,
and myself, Riya. We were the president and the vice president of the first council of the school. Throughout our period as the council, lessons and experiences have shaped us into the people we are right now. Today, we are all here to reflect on the amazing year we've had together. Our experiences, tips, advice, memories, and many more. Let's hope to gain a few valuable insights from each other, and we hope you do too. So, without any further ado, let's start with introducing ourselves. Solomon, would you like to begin?
Yes, Riya, thank you so much for the opportunity. So, my name is Solomon Shalom Lijo. I was the first president of the first student council of 21K. Talking about me, I'm a man who loves tech a lot, right? I'm a big tech fan. I've been in the JavaScript ecosystem for a long time, been coding a lot of websites, founded some websites myself. And other than that, big anime fan. I can't live without anime. Anime is the greatest thing that ever happened. And genuinely think that, Your Name was one of the best animes that came out in the previous 5 years. One of the best. I mean, that's pretty much me, and I'm an outgoing extrovert. What about you, Riya?
I was the first president of the afternoon batch, and introducing myself, I'm a very friendly girl who likes to spend time outside with my friends and family.
Mhm.
And my hobbies would be like reading or writing.
That's
that
amazing.
seems really fun. Hi, I'm Akanksha SK. I was the first vice president for the afternoon batch. Uh, I usually do a lot of extracurricular activities. I like going outside, skating, skateboard. I do a lot of things. And I also watch a lot of K dramas, and I also watch anime. And my favorite would be Spy X Family.
Truly one of the best animes that came out this year.
Definitely.
One of the best.
Awesome. My name is Abhay. I was the vice president of the morning batch last year. And I'm really into Rubik's Cubes, technology, and I love reading books, whether it be non-fiction or fiction. That's all about it.
Amazing.
So, to start us off, what qualities do you all think make up a leader? Solomon, you want to go first?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
sorry, Riya.
Riya was trying to speak.
Right.
So yeah, Riya, go.
Um, for me, I think that like two qualities that make up a leader is they should be really strong communicators. I feel like they when you communicate well, you already set off a really good impression in people's like how they see you, and it's also a very good quality a leader can have. And problem solving skills, I feel like we should. It doesn't come just like that. You have to learn from experience, and every single time you lead something or you're a leader, you enrich your problem solving skills. Now, working in the council, I've been able to learn from our council mentors how they dealt with situations on spot and how they never like freaked out and scolded us for anything that came up on spot. It was a very peaceful environment, and they were able to come up with solutions on spot. And that's something when I was working with them, I was able to learn from them. So problem solving skill that won't come now or then. You have to work for it, but it's one of the qualities a leader should have.
Truly, sir, Riya, and I just believe that you can solve problems, but to truly understand one is a complete different thing, right? I mean, anybody can solve it, but you need to understand the problem first. So I think that was something that was really prominent.
Yeah, and
You
even
go
if
ahead.
you are able to have a problem and have a solution, being able to communicate it with your team members, that's really important.
that's true.
Definitely. And I think, even empathy plays a huge role in all of this. You have to be kind to others. And even I agree with problem solving, but I think you should also have decision making. You need to know how to make few decisions that you will be given an opportunity to make. And one more that I would like to add is active listening. You need to be a good listener to be a leader. And you should also be able to inspire and empower others.
Yeah, totally. But personally, I think that the points are good. But then one prominent thing that a leader should be able to do is to have a vision, right? To have a vision that by the end of the year, or by the next month, or by at least 6 months, that I should be able to complete this or that goal, right? Because you were elected for something that you really wanted to achieve, right? We all wanted to achieve something when we were elected. So I think that when a leader is elected, and when that leader goes ahead, and that vision that he has is really important, and it's like having that goal, and that all the members on the student council have to just go through that vision and make it a successful thing. And just not only vision, but you have to, like, keep grinding, keep going for the hard work, and just never aim for the sky, go above and beyond. I think that's personally what I would say, and that's something that leaders should be having.
Yeah, and
With
working
the
for
vision.
and working for the greater good, I feel that also gives you a sense of feeling where I'm doing something that's bigger than me, bigger than all of us, and contributing to a school. For me, I feel my leadership philosophy, it centers around three things.
Mhm.
So that will be dedication, delegation, and kindness. And I feel if a leader masters all of this and is able to inculcate this in a team, then it'll be an amazing team and they can achieve great heights.
Definitely. I think all of us are right in this, We need to have all of these qualities to be a leader, and each person is different. So we all do have some different qualities, but that's why we are a team.
Yeah.
So, according to that, as a team or as an individual in the council, what were some of the biggest challenges that you guys overcame?
Well, I think for me, it would be there were like a lot of ideas coming through the funnel about 100 different topics. And I feel just structuring it and actually saying, we have to start working on something right now instead of going through all the ideas. I think that was a big problem for us. And like literally 3 days before the deadline, we'd start working on a project and we'd have to stay up late nights and it wouldn't get done. I think that was quite something.
Actually, it's 24 hours before the actual thing happened.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for correcting me, son.
That's when we actually would start working, not 3 days before. I do agree that we would start working at least 24 hours before, or at like the very last minute, right? But I think that one more prominent thing that we enjoy as a quality was also like a challenge for us, which was communication. Because communicating to people that, okay, we're going to be having this meeting, we're going to be having this idea, we can communicate a lot of things, but we got to communicate in a concise, organized, and a balanced manner, right? Because sometimes when we would communicate, like, okay, we'll be having a meeting today, we're going to be, and the person shows up 1 week later, right? That's not what we want. We need like a proper communication funnel, right? So I think that was something, as a team we grew, we knew everybody, we knew what the strength, qualities, everything were, we knew who to communicate, how to communicate with. So I think that that was one of the biggest challenges that we overcame.
I really agree with what Solomon said. What we said as the qualities of a leader is also the leader's biggest challenges. Being able to actually implement what we see as qualities, it's really hard, and communication especially. For me, I'd say the biggest challenge was balancing everything. And that's also one place where the counselors helped me grow, like from the beginning of the year to the end. Like balancing our personal life, the extracurriculars and academics, you can't compromise either. We have to give equal importance to all of them. And at certain times we have exams and then we have event planning. We sometimes we lose touch in what to do. Everything is like important and we can't just leave anything out. So balancing became very hard. And in the beginning of the year, it was a total mess. We were pending assignments and all. So in the end of the year, we got in track. We started using more apps in online school, like Notion. That's something me and Akanksha started using, and that helped us balance better. And that's also one place we were able to grow in.
That's good.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think that over the course of the whole year, we've all grown a lot, and I think it's really hard to put that into words because the skills that we've acquired are like soft skills and all. And I think it's been an amazing experience for all of us.
That's true.
Definitely. And I think personally, what's been really tough for me, and maybe all of you too, but I think it was, meeting these deadlines that we had set we would never complete it. We would always do it the night before. I remember when we were doing for the Teachers' Day, and I remember us sitting at 11 p.m. in the night and actually going over the script, the everything. We were doing it like we were trying to put deadlines, but we really failed at that. But as you know, the year went, we mastered that. Or I would like to say we did do a little better because we still don't get it. And yeah, so and one more thing was time management. Meeting deadlines and time management are two totally different things. Time management is when it comes to your personal life, and time management was one thing I really struggled with. I used to wake up at any time. I used to do a lot of things, have everything piled up, homework, council work, a lot of things. So, but when I actually, gave my time for few things each day, like half an hour, I allowed it time. I made a Google Calendar, if that helps. Notion. These all really help to actually, organize your time in a very nice way. So yeah.
I mean, that's true,
Yeah.
right? Before, like, think about it. When we went for the Teachers' Day, 1 week before, like when we started, we were like, oh, we're gonna do this. We will be done in 1 week. Just few hours before the actual thing started, so many times we messed up. Like the only time we actually worked really productively was the last few days. Not even the last few days, last 24 hours. Like that was the only time we were super productive. And yeah, when it was kind of funny, like now that we think about it, but back then it was like a misery. So hey, we learned from it.
Yeah. But thankfully, we've learned from that and are improving, aren't we, guys?
We are definitely.
Okay, so now talking about all this, what are your proudest achievements? Akanksha, go ahead.
Yeah, sure. I think the podcast, I'd like to say, is my proudest achievement because as a team, we all work so hard on it. And it's, I suppose it's all of your proudest achievement, maybe, because, working so hard on something and, it actually happening and that implementation that we worked in so hard, that dedication that we put, the time that we put, I think it all paid off. So I will go with the podcast.
Really, the podcast is one of the proudest achievements.
Yeah.
You put so much of hard work behind every episode and
No, yeah.
season.
I mean,
It's so much.
it's not just the hard work, like I still remember when me and Riya went ahead to present our idea to the founders. 10 minutes we were panicking, we were crying, we were thinking, oh God, this is not going to go well because, we were presenting the idea, we were pretty confident a day ago, but it was fun, I mean, back then we were pretty nervous and stuff, but, we did it pretty well. So I'm glad we were able to do that.
Yeah, and seeing such a project of ours flourish, it's really heart touching. Is that the word?
I guess it is really heart touching. I mean, like imagine 10,000 people watching episode. Like that's so great. 10,000 people.
Exactly.
We've reached the milestone of like 21,000 recently
Yeah,
on our first episode. That's really amazing. Thank you all.
That was truly one of the best moments ever.
I think along with the podcast, for me, it would be getting elected. The fact that so many people just from seeing me speak for 15 minutes of the course of 3 days, them putting their trust in me, them believing in me, I think it means a lot.
Yeah, I think that was 10 minutes though.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, getting elected was, I never thought I'd be there, but again, I did believe in myself at the last moment. So here I am, and here you all are.
Yeah.
Akanksha talked about how the podcast was her proudest achievement, and podcast is one of the biggest ideas we as a council try to implement. So how do we really start off with our ideas? It starts off in our mind, and how did we bring it up to the 21K school?
Riya, since okay, no, go ahead. No, I was just telling that Riya, since you were, the main part of it, like you had implemented the idea. Please tell us how it went with the presentation and everything.
I agree with Akanksha. You should tell us. You come up with this project idea, and it's really been amazing.
You should go ahead with the workflow. Yeah, so why don't you go ahead?
How does Abhay just say how the idea worked? Me and Solomon will just say how he presented it.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
that sounds great.
So I think first of all, you can think of this as a funnel, and there are lots of ideas coming at the top from all of us,
Mhm.
and a lot of them not the best, but some of the good ones. After we all brainstorm, talk about the possible problems, all that, and we come up with an idea like maybe these three ideas they'll be good to implement, and then we'll maybe talk to our mentors, and we'll maybe round it off to like two or one idea only, and then we'll talk to the founders, see how we're gonna go about this, and just execute from there. I think you guys can provide a better insight now from this
I
point.
think it really
I
depends. Sorry, please go ahead.
no, Solomon, go ahead.
Yeah, I think it really depends on different teams that we had, right? I mean, sure, at the end of the day, it was all about conveying the idea to them, telling that it was a stable idea. I mean, personally, for the web development team, it was idea, framework, and no, it's actually more idea, discuss, framework, and that's pretty much what we did. And it was, I mean, yeah, it sounds pretty easy, like how we came with the idea framework was pretty tense, but I'm glad that we were able to follow that pattern and we were able to do that. Ria, you wanted to say something, right? I mean,
Yeah, I feel like one part I want to add was that once we come up with the idea and we discuss it with the council, we just 12 people, but we divide ourselves into various groups, like with our strengths and weaknesses, and they also get to opt where they want to go. Like Solomon mentioned, the website team, the developing team, and there are few teams for how they think the idea should go on and ideation of the podcast like that. We had various teams that we don't have to do all the work and we get tired out, and we have all 12 heads giving us ideas.
yeah, I mean,
Akanksha, do you have anything to add?
sorry.
No, not really, but I think Solomon does have something to add. So go ahead, Solomon.
Not really like a big thing, but I wanted to say that the best part of working in teams is that we were able to learn from each other, from other teams, because personally I was able to learn a lot of aesthetics from the two amazing people over here, which is Riya and Akanksha. And it was truly an experience, right? Because like honestly I had a very bad taste in design when I came to meet them. That is, yeah, I know, reality.
Don't sell yourself short, Salman. I've seen your websites; they look stunning.
Yes, I'm gonna agree with that. And I think his recent website, I really love it. I love the minimal look. It's just fantastic. I think you have, gotten the aesthetic, but Abhay, you still need to, do the aesthetic.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are the senseis for me. So what can I say? All three of you. Been learning from you, developing and growing. So yeah, glad to have that. And I think that one more thing is that as we're working on our ideas, talking about our proudest achievements, I'm sure that while doing so, we must be having that favorite council memories, right? Like, I mean, I've been for a year, so I'm pretty sure that one of us will be having our favorite memories through the council. Ria, you want to go ahead with your favorite one?
For me, it's like a difficult question, but because there's so many like memories out there. But the Teachers' Day event planning and how we came up with the Teachers' Day event, that really holds a special place in my heart because it was our first major and self-organized event after we got elected. And we had a lot of freedom, like experimenting with the Teachers' Day event. We were able to just come up with our ideas and show it to the teacher, and we could do whatever we wanted as long as it's approved. And we were able to meet so many people because Teachers Day was a huge event. We were able to collaborate with all three batches. So I made so many friends because we met from lots of grades, and the Teachers Day itself, we have so many memories in that. The way we made our quizzes, when how many times we failed in the Teachers Day, how you guys made the website. It is so many failed so many times, but it's so funny when we think back on it, that how much we've done for the Teachers Day. So the Teachers Day is my favorite.
It truly was, because I'll never forget when we were so confident the website is the most stable thing in the world. We made the most, because back then it was my first website. I had never ever code. I mean, I did code, but it was my first website I made. And I remember telling to like Aryan, like who was one of the student council members, that we made an amazing website. I'm sure it's gonna stand. It went down in the first 10 minutes of our launch. That was a horrible thing. So clearly, I was glad that we were able to learn a lot, and I mean that really helped me in school and even in real life. So yeah, it truly was a amazing moment. I mean, but for me, it's when I get to meet everybody. Like the moment I went to, I mean, I think before the entire canvassing happened, I messaged Abhay saying that, hey, I really loved your speech. Also because I was pretty scared since he had a world record in his hand and I had absolutely nothing. So clearly I was like, okay, I need like something. So, but Abhay has always been by my side. And it's not only Abhay that, I had the amazing opportunity to meet, because we had when we were working for Teachers Day, we met the afternoon batch. I met the two amazing people again who are sitting here, my senseis of aesthetics, Riya and Akanksha, which was so good, right? It was like really amazing. And we ended up meeting so many amazing people. For example, in terms of writing, I had met the most, if I have to say formal, well, that was a person called Kundinika. She was really good in writing. And I met her, and then I met like numerous other people. So I think that, the best part is that I got to meet so many people with so many talents, make friends with them, connect, and go ahead. And yeah, truly was a blessed moment.
It was.
Definitely.
For
And
the first time, sorry, I still remember the first time we all met, and the first thing Solomon asked me wasn't even my name, it was if I was Malayali. That's the first thing that crossed his mind.
I didn't even say hi. I just like, you're Malayali,
Are you
dude.
Malayali?
that's
What were you saying, Akanksha?
no, I was just saying that it's been a really amazing journey, and I think we've also met in real life. That's
Yeah.
also one of my favorite memories. I'm yet to meet Abhay, so we have
I
to
mean,
decide when.
I think I have met Abhay and Akanksha. My only goal is to meet Riya, which we'll do soon. But I mean,
Yeah.
I have so many memories, right? Like I met Akanksha, and then I was like, oh my God, this is the woman. Yeah. And then it was like really amazing, because I was like, I mean, because I've been talking to you, to you like through online. And when I saw you, and I'll never forget when Abhay walked through my house looking, who was much taller than I was, which was a shock, even though I thought I was the tallest here. Anyway.
Come on, Salman. I told you at the start
That was
that
not-
I'm tall.
You don't look like that in camera, dude. But yeah, I mean, I had so many moments, and that we can't really pinpoint one moment that this is our favorite. Everything is favorite. For us, like
Exactly.
being in meetings, talking, discussing, collaborating, editing. Truly one of the best. Amazing. I mean, seriously.
And me and Solomon actually met at my house also once.
We did a sleepover,
We
right?
stayed up till 4 a.m.
Yeah.
and it was the best. Just coding, watching movies. We finished like 3 movies. And Solomon tried to introduce us to anime, although that didn't really
No,
work
I mean,
out.
Aryan did.
Yeah, Aryan loved it.
I mean, I couldn't make you fall for it, but hey, I got one person in my captive. So yeah, I mean, it was really blessed.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you all. I think we can wrap it up here, unless there's anything you all want to add.
Yeah, I think we all should have like some more rapid fire.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Okay, let's try this.
Yes, rapid fire.
let's go.
So, since Abhay said, "Oh no," why don't you go ahead and ask a question?
Oh no, again. Okay, Akanksha, describe yourself in one word. Quick,
Creative.
fast. Okay, awesome. Salman.
One word. Oh God, where do I go? Visionary. Okay, let's just go with
It's
it.
fine,
Okay?
Salman. It's
Let's
fine.
just
I
go
thought
with
you
that.
were going to say
Let's
legend.
just
but
go.
Okay,
with
Riya, ask the next question. Come on, fast. Let's do this.
What was your favorite part working in the council?
I get to socialize.
Specific guys. Okay, yeah, Solomon,
Yeah.
Akanksha.
I met you guys.
Okay.
Oh,
So sweet.
okay.
Anyway.
I don't have an answer.
Wait, what? That's
Socializing.
not the.
Favorite parts, wow.
Okay, meeting you all.
That's literally her answer. But okay, fine.
You ask a question.
My God, what do I say? What do I say? Oh God. Okay. What's the one thing you could have done different?
In the council year?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. That was what I think I like cut the question in half. But what could you have done?
Probably had more productive meetings. We had 1 hour meetings. Where
Such
only
a
20 minutes
generalized
was
statement.
Oh,
The most generalized
you
statement.
spoke for
ever.
all of us. Thank you. I feel like we needed so much productivity. Like we were all like 30 minutes, we're going to be over. Oh no, 1 hour, 30 minutes.
Then 2 hours later,
Exactly.
we talked about
Guys,
some
this is
random
rapid fire.
topic.
Like we don't even talk about like the actual thing we're supposed to do. We don't even like.
Yeah, Akanksha, yours?
What's one thing I could have done different this year?
Different in the council year.
Yeah, Akanksha, come on, fast.
Probably I don't know. I don't know. Probably the same thing what Solomon said.
Alright.
For
Meetings.
me, I think we did everything okay. Whatever mistakes we did, we learned from it, and that's all that matters. The most
I
diplomatic
don't even
answer
know
ever.
the mistakes we did. Like
What a cliche answer, Abhay. So different.
so good.
Okay. Solomon, night or day person?
Night person.
Ah, yes. All the coders and tech people.
What can
Also, guys, when are you most productive?
night?
Right.
When I'm
Morning.
90 years old.
Akanksha is awake at 5 o'clock in the morning. Being
Exactly.
What?
How do you?
He's the only night person here.
Yeah, wait,
Exactly, bro. I
Akanksha,
stay
tell
up
us.
till 12 to code.
How do you wake up at 5 and not just sleep throughout the whole day?
I don't. Like these days, I haven't woken up at 5. Been waking up late, but there was one day, a few days that I did, and then it was productive. If you want
Okay, define late. What's late for you waking up?
Exactly, define it.
The clocks. The
uh,
clocks.
8. It is
8. Bro, see,
How is that late?
how
Akanksha,
exactly?
I wake up at 9 every day and just somehow make it to school by 9:30.
Okay.
I do too sometimes, but
For me, the thing about me is I'll get up and I'll be like, dude, I need to sleep for 5 more minutes. That's the worst part of me.
Yeah, we've got a superhuman over here. Akanksha, right here.
Exactly, dude. She'll get up and she'll be like, let's start off the day.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot. There's a rapid fire.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly. She'll do
continue.
that.
Everyone, one tip for the next council: maximum 20 words.
What?
Yeah, go first.
Do you have to do that? Okay, fine. Do you have to count our words or something?
Yeah, fast. Come on.
Can I go first?
You're given the opportunity. Go
I
ahead.
asked you.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead.
I think that they should prioritize everything and don't have a lot of stress. And if you prioritize, you won't have stress and have fun and enjoy it while it lasts. Then you can make sure you feel friends.
That-
Perfect opportunity for it.
Told
That
a
was
whole
more than
essay
20
only.
words.
Okay, Solomon, go.
Okay, fine. For me, I think it's all about, just have an amazing vision, be limitless, always grind, always go for the hard work, never limit yourself to anything, go beyond and above.
Quick and concise. I love it. Akanksha.
Ah.
Right.
I'm gonna say don't postpone stuff.
Huh?
Tomorrow never comes. Do it today.
I'm pretty sure I
Wow, that's a
did.
personal
Okay, that's a good one.
attack
That's a
to
good
me,
one.
but
That's a good one.
okay.
I mean, I love the philosophy in it.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Riya, ask the next question. What do
Abhay,
you
go
wanna ask?
ahead. You
Hold
give
on,
it.
aren't you supposed to say it?
You give it.
Yeah.
What about introvert or extrovert? Riya, and do not say ambivert or something. It's
Okay.
one or the other. Okay.
Introvert.
Okay. Solomon. Oh, extrovert. You told us.
Okay.
Akanksha. I'm joking,
Introvert.
Solomon. Continue.
It's extrovert, man. I'm not an
Introvert. Akanksha, really?
It
You seem
takes
so amazing on
time,
the podcast.
Dude, when I
That's
met
why
up
it's an ambivert. It takes time to actually get
Okay.
to know people. Yeah.
Okay, Solomon, tell us. Didn't mean to cut you off there.
It's okay because I feel like when I met like Akanksha and then we stared into each other's soul for what, like 20 minutes, and when I met Abhay, we ended up like, what's up, man? It's like, we haven't seen each other for 10 years and we met. So that's the one difference. And and I think that, wait a minute, this actually just reminds me of one thing. Abhay, you told me this question in my house. This amazing,
yeah.
beautiful philosophical
I think I remember it. Riya
Yeah.
and Akanksha, we want you to answer this too. Would you rather hunt for food every meal or not use technology for a year?
Why are you saying with such a serious tone? Anyway,
Hunt for meal as in I can eat fruits and everything, right?
Akanksha, please. Hunting animals.
okay,
actually, no.
I'd rather not
Okay,
use
only-
technology. I'm veg.
oh,
Okay, yeah, even I'm veg actually. So
oh,
just, you have to go and pick fruits and climb up coconut trees or something like that.
I've just imagined.
Okay,
Akanksha
that's
saying that.
okay then. I could do that.
Okay, awesome. Salman, you next.
Yeah,
You're non-veg, right?
I'm gonna hunt for food because I love tech. I'm not gonna leave it for anything. I would starve
Exactly.
tech, bro. I'm
Man,
gonna
me
do
too.
tech. Exactly, dude. Tech.
Okay, Riya, next. Let's go.
Use technology for it. Huh?
I know,
Whoa.
because you need a
No.
break from this
Whoa,
technology
Whoa.
sometimes.
Whoa. Excuse me.
Whoa, hello.
You are
Technology,
excused.
damn it, die.
Let's just chill. Let's just chill.
Okay.
That's I had better hopes in you both.
Also, Abhay, you kind of didn't give your tip for the
Oh yeah, you just
Oh
Current
yeah.
count.
Your tip. Come on, go ahead. Shoot it.
Okay. So learn from our mistakes and make sure you don't do the same next year.
Yeah.
Make new mistakes and learn from
yeah,
them.
seriously.
learn from our podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Learn from it. Subscribe to this channel. You better. Like, trust me, it's gonna help you.
So
Okay. Akanksha, yeah.
yeah,
Start
so we can wrap it up here. Thank you all for all your valuable input. We've had a very great conversation together. Thank you everyone for tuning in and listening to our podcast. Current council, if you're listening, I hope we've helped you out a bit, at least a little bit, okay? A huge thank you for all the love and support that has been showered upon our council. Thank you for being so supportive and loving towards us.
Yeah, and special thanks to our mentors for guiding us through every step with the council. We are really blessed and grateful for having an amazing year together. And it's all about improving year on year, like I said. And we hope the current council makes the school better and makes it more fun for everyone.
Yeah, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family. You can also follow us on all of our social media platforms with the name 21K School for all the details and happenings about our latest events. And the link is given below in the description. One more thing, be sure to come back to our next episode, which is going to be a little different and a lot more exciting than what we have been doing.
Until then, stay safe and stay tuned to the Echo of 21K. Thank you all
Thank you
and
all
see you
and
next
see you
time.
next time.